Hey guys, another video here on 3 of the biggest mistakes with cold email that I see with cold email from clients. And this is all from experience of sending over 100,000 emails per month. So there's 3 things, very, very simply. I like to make these videos short and to the point. Number 1 is slow response times. There are so many clients that we have that are on a package with us where they manage their own inbox. So we send the emails, we send a certain amount of emails every single month, but when the email or positive response comes in, the client, it then gets handed over and they have access to the master inbox and they can respond to the leads from there. One thing that we've noticed and we're really trying to improve is give people tips on how they can respond quicker, plus also like templates and everything that they can use. But the biggest thing here is slow response times. If you're getting a lot of positive responses, but then those aren't converting to calls, it's because the response time is very slow. You want to get this to ideally under 30 minutes. If you can get it to under 30 minutes, that's fantastic. The quicker the better, really, because think about it. If someone sent you an email, or if you sent someone an email and then they take 2 days to respond or a day to respond, you've forgotten about it. Like it's gone. But if you send someone an email, if someone sends you an email and then they respond and you send it back and then all of a sudden they respond within 5 minutes, you are most likely still doing email as your task. Like you're still at your computer sending and responding to emails within 5 minutes. So it's more than likely that you're going to respond again. Again, we just want to do everything to increase the chances of the number of people that would like getting their attention and keeping their attention. So improving response times and having slow response times is a massive mistake I see people make. How you can improve this is by having a dedicated person. If that costs too much, then having someone part-time to see when the kind of when do you get most of the responses coming in, and then have them manage the inbox there for like 1 or 2 hours of the day. And then the rest of the stuff you can do kind of like on your own time. Obviously it's not ideal, but it will still improve things. The thing after that as well is you're not using subsequences, or the next mistake is you're not using subsequences to auto follow up with positive responses. So let's just say you send an email saying, hey, can I send you this video on this thing that we did for another client? And they say, yeah, sure, please send over the video. Then number 1, you take a day to respond to that. They've probably already forgotten about you. They've probably forgotten about the video. That's the first mistake they're making. The second one is if you do respond, say, hey, here's the video, and send them a link. All right. Now what this is a lot of times, and this is one of the biggest issues, is after that email is sent, the client falls off a cliff. You have no idea where they've gone. The prospect is just, they've ghosted you, they've disappeared. So instead what we do here is we set up auto follow-ups with subsequences to those positive responses. So you send that video back to them and say, hey, here's the video, check it out. Then if they haven't responded to that email in a day or 2 days, then they'll get another follow-up email saying, hey, automatically, hey, did you have a chance to check out the video? Hey, and then a few days after that, hey, we sent over a video recently. Feel free to also check out some of the other social proof of how we've helped other clients do X, Y, Z, right? And just sending a sequence like that. And I made another video on how you actually do this and set this up and showed you examples of this, in a separate video. So feel free to check that out on the channel. But yeah, that's how you do it, so that now you've got a system that is following up with these leads automatically for you, so they're not falling through the kind of cracks, so to speak. So you want to just make sure that you've got that in place. Otherwise you'll have to do it manually, and doing it manually means you might forget, or just human error is involved. And don't get me wrong, manually can help sometimes, and if you've got a very, very small amount of follow-ups or positive responses to deal with, it can be fine to do it manually. But once you start getting like fair few coming in every single day, you want to do something, or you want to have that process automated to a certain extent. And then the third biggest mistake is not setting enough volume. So I've spoken to people before, prospects before, where they're like, how many emails are you sending? And they're saying like, I don't know, 50 a day. Or how many have you sent so far for this campaign? I don't know, 250. Right, you're not really, unless you're targeting, very specific target accounts that may be like enterprise, or you have a very small TAM or small target market, you need to be sending a large enough amount of volume to really understand whether something is working or not. And that could be the offer, that could be the angle, that could be the copy, that could be the target, all sorts of different things. But you want to make sure that you're sending enough volume and not just sending like a couple hundred emails being like, oh, okay, well, this doesn't work. You have to test. You might spend 5K on ads before you actually find a winner. But when you find that winner is going to make you back so much more than 5K that, why would you not spend 5K on trying to figure out what that winner is? So if you've got an offer that's already proven, and you've got something that's got product market fit, and you're just looking to scale it, then sending more volume means you'll get way better results, as long as the offer is good and you just scale that offer right. But if you're still trying to figure out what that offer is that's working really well, then you're better off, again, just sending more volume with different testing, different variables and everything to see which one is going to work. So if any of these things are something that you've resonated with, or you struggle with at all, we can help you book in more meetings, book in anywhere from 10 to 20 plus meetings per month on a pay on performance basis. And we set all of this up for you. We run it for you. We do everything. We handle the list building, set up everything, the responses, everything like that, and book those meetings directly into your calendar. So if you're struggling with that and you want help, we do that. Book in a call below. The link is in the description, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.